Hey everyone, so for today's Busted Out, I'm going to try out these little dies. I know I haven't used this one. I think I used this set for another Busted Out, or maybe just for a card, but and then the reason I even got the inspo for this is because when I was making this here cookie jar, I used this paper from HobbyLobby that I recently picked up, and I like the little bees that are in there, and I don't know why my camera is doing this. Oh, don't start doing this. Where it starts auto-focusing, kind of weird. Anyway, so if I have any links, if these items are available, those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Generally with Busted Out, the things are so old, like you're not going to find them. It's just, you know, hopefully you might have it, or you can do something similar with other items that you have. But that's the whole thing with Busted Out, like using what we have. So these are very kind of like juvenile in the way they appear here, right? The little bees. And I think I'm going to use the word hello from here. And the reason I'm mentioning even the style of the bees is that it's totally different from this paper pad because this is a little more sophisticated, but we're going to try to make it work. And I think what I'm going to do is just use some really pretty background paper from this standard A2 size. Let me grab a card base. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of card bases. I've been working, guys. They're all like envelopes because what happens is I just pull them out of the sets from Spellbinders, the card kits, and then I keep them here and I'm like down to just envelopes. All right. Okay. So A2 size 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, and I want to. Oh, I mean, this one has little bees. That's so pretty too. Honestly, when I looked through this, you know, as I was, I mean, look how cute that is, right? Oh, maybe that's how we bring it to be a little more. Like, it doesn't matter the style of the bees. I really like this paper, and I'll show you the one I was wanting to use, which maybe I'll still go to, but this one. And the reason I even saw this is because I tucked the rest of the paper that I didn't use the other day in here. And I was like, oh, that's pretty, but see how it's a little more sophisticated, right? What's going on there. Maybe I will change my mind. Okay, let's see. So this would be, well, it would be fun because, I mean, this one's a little more playful, but this would be fun. You know why? Because this set also has little bits that maybe we can pop in there, here and there, right? So, let's do this one then. Alright, I'm going to cut this down or use my dies, my Spellbinders dies, which are, I have them right here. And I switched them out. I did have them before, sorry, so before I had put them on a key ring, and that was fine, a book ring, and then I changed my mind. So I put them in one of these tonic holders, which this is the mini slimline set, and then these are the A and B, and I think this is the B one. So I would use the larger die if I did that, but otherwise I'm going to cut it down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'll be right back. I think I'm going to put this to the side for now. I think I'm done with that. Maybe. I was thinking about making a little rosette out of the stuff, some crepe paper that I have here. I thought might be cute. Oh, interesting. So I was going to use this, but I do have it in black too. Let's think which one might be cuter. Maybe the black would make things pop, huh? Because of the bees. I don't know, I guess we can make both because they're so easy and then we can decide. So I'm just going to glue this down and have that ready to go. Card base, and then we'll make a rosette. I'll make one and then I'll make the other one off camera. Show you how quickly those come together. And my tip on those things is just hold it in the center. Don't let it unravel. And I say that and then I'll do some where they unravel. But, let's have that. I'm going to use my tiny attacher just because it's small, but you can use whatever stapler as long as it works for you. I'm going to take a sip of this coffee. Sorry, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. But I made instant today, which I hardly ever do. And it was like boiling hot, so I had to sip it. I don't think you guys want to hear that, or slurp it. Okay. So on this, maybe like 14 inches or so. And this is just from the Dollar Tree. And all I'm going to do is take my fingers and I'm holding like a good maybe more than like almost an inch, right, of it. And I'm going to make it nice and big because I might cut it down, I don't know. So I'm going to keep going. So I'm using like the whole length of it is what I'm trying to say. I didn't trim this down at all. But you can always cut it or fold it in half like I've shown other times. And I'm still holding this, right? I'm holding a good amount of this, pinching it. And just take a little bit, tuck it under your thumb. Take a little bit, tuck it under your thumb. Until that's not tenable. And then I kind of move it a little bit. But not too much because you don't want to end up letting go of that. What is this guy doing? Oh, it's getting a little less tucked. There we go. Obviously this is handmade. It's not going to be like a machine made it, so it's perfect, but we can get it there. Just pulling those out a little bit. I'm a little bit shy of how much I need, which hardly ever happens, so that's weird. What I'm going to do is adjust this. Now I'm not really letting go, guys. I'm still holding it in the middle here. I'm just bringing some of my little tucks out so that this meets. Okay, so I adjusted that, but still holding the center really, really well. And you really want to get that right in the center. So it's holding on. Okay, and it's a good size. I don't know if I'm going to keep it this big. I might. I think I need another staple. I'm just going to add one more just in case, because I did the adjustment there. Yeah, maybe I will keep it like that. We'll see. The other thing I wanted to do was possibly put something on top of this, so I'm probably going to take some gold paper like this, and I'm going to grab my little scallop circle. Oh, you know what? Ooh, let's be real old school. Let me go grab my scallop circle punch. I'll be right back. Dies, but you know what? We can do this. The only thing that's scary about this is that nice gold paper, and it acts differently sometimes. And I don't know if I should face it down, right? Because if you're punching like with the die, you would push into it. And here I'm pushing up, so it's like the back side of it. Oh, I already gave it a couple little marks. Let's do that again and see what happens if I reverse it like this. We'll see if that's any better or if it makes a difference at all. So I'm punching into it. Still a little harsh. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't know if you can see how it's kind of harsh on those edges there. But that's going to be our little center, so that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down. And it's a circle, so it doesn't really matter, right? So as far as what I decide to do later. So I'm just going to put this right in what I consider the center. I'm going to hold that there for a little bit. Maybe making it a little bit more crunchy over here because this side's more flat. Okay. I'm going to keep that down and I'll be back. And I had said I would make both, so here's the black one, and I'm just going to punch this one from this side and see if it even matters. Like I mentioned earlier, we will see. And now that I already put a little crunch on that one, I'm going to try to line that up in the same spot. So, ooh, interesting. Actually looks nicer. I don't know if you saw, the other one was rough. That's interesting, huh? Well, I guess if you're thinking about it in the cup, maybe because it is pushing up, that is down, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right. So, now we know. Go ahead and let the paper face you. I just haven't used my punches in forever, and that was a tip I ever remembered from back in the day. I don't remember it now. All right, I'm going to hold that one down too, and I'll be back. Actually, what I did earlier was I just put something on top of it. But so I'll be back. See about this. And actually, I don't have to stick anything down until I have everything cut. And then too, if, you know, I was going to show you, sometimes I'll come in and I'll just kind of round them out a little bit. Now, before I stuck this down, or I guess you could still do it, if you have a circle die that you would want to cut it and just make sure it's like a perfect circle, go ahead, but you do have to refluff it because it just doesn't, when you do that, it smashes itself down pretty bad. Same thing with this one. If I think it's on this side, I can tell it's not as circular. And, you know, I'm just eyeballing that. Probably just need to do a little bit more. Anyway, and then maybe up on this top part if I'm going to use it. You know, I really like the black, the way the black looks on that. I mean, that one looks really sweet and fresh too, so we'll see. Now, I have this gorgeous paper that I busted out a little while ago, and I did have a piece of it that's just like a little piece, and I can't find that, so of course I have to cut into this gorgeous larger piece, and of course when I'm done here I'll find the other piece, because it is here. Every time I went to grab it, I'm like, oh, that's not what I want. So I know it's here, but oh well. Let's see. Little triplets, and I always keep these in the plastic packaging. First of all, these things don't really fit back inside, and I can cut it down and make it fit in there, you know, but it just doesn't. Like, this one does fit a little better than most of the other ones. But sometimes these things, the smaller things, they fall out of these little areas, and it's happened before. I've lost like other Tim Holtz ones, and I'm like, where is that? Because they slide out, and then that's it. I did not expect these to be so big. So there they are. Let's see. Is one smaller than the other? I'll go with whatever smallest thing we have here. It looks like there's an outline. Like this guy, you know, is right the same size. And then this one's a little bit bigger, so I don't really want to go too much bigger. Well, let's see. I mean, it does look cute with the border. I just didn't expect it to be that big. I'll cut black from both of these to see which one we want to use. And then this guy, I'm going to use this little paper because it's yellow, but it has like little polka dots, which I think are really cute. So they're barely going to be noticeable, but it's something, right? So I will run this through, and I'll run through the other two with the black, and we'll see how that looks. Aww. Oh, it's really in there. It's probably because this paper's kind of more like layering weight, so it really wanted to hold on. Oh, I brought out my new tool-in-one. The other one was pretty bad looking anyway. On top of that, every one of these little hairs fell out of it, and mine was the original, however many, decade ago they came out with it. So it was so funny. I was just cleaning out, I think, a tonic dye, and I was like, what is going on? Like, it's not working. And then they just all fell out. I don't know how to explain it. But again, it's super old, and after, this looks so nice. I mean, you guys know the other one looked horrible. I didn't throw it away, but I just retired it, basically. It's where this one used to be. It was in its bag, so I brought this one out and I put the other one up. What is going on? It really got in there. And also I don't want to tear it, so I'm trying to be careful. Oh my goodness. Come on. It's really in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I don't want to bore you guys, but I'm going to be really careful with the antenna and all that, so I'll be right back. Oh, it's very cute. But yeah, wow. They just Okay. So here's this little guy. That looks pretty cute. And then we have this one. That's just right on. Huh. Let's see. I think... I mean, that's adorable. Both colors work really well. If I was going to use the white, which I'm kind of tending towards, which is weird, having that black edge on him would really make him pop, right? And over here, I feel like it needs to be this one. Oh, that's a tough one. I think I might go with this lighter color. Right? It's a little sweet. Okay. Oh, I'll save this for something else, even though I punched that and it looks a little rough, but that's okay. Okay, let me glue these two together, and I'll keep this for the next time, and I'll be right back. This stuff, I was like, oh yeah, this had little honeycomb pieces. You know what's cute is this one. It's like a whole piece. But I think it also cuts pieces out, or it does something weird. I wonder if I use it, do I have to piece in these pieces? I don't want to. But since we already have gold on there and over, I'm going to run this through like a dark orange, and I'll be right back. We'll see if this is also stuck in there. I hope not. I mean, it's in there pretty good, but... why did I didn't bring the pokey tool part back. Okay, so obviously this needs to go, and we don't really care about that. I cleaned it out. Actually, those little pieces would be cute little shaker pieces or accent pieces on the card too, right? But I just want this part. And it looks like some pieces are still in there, which is adorable. I just don't know if I'm supposed to layer other pieces in, and I'm not gonna, because it has really tiny pieces in here. But if you wanted to, you can take little other pieces and put them here and there. So let's pretend that's gonna be there, and this is gonna be here somewhere or something. I don't know. I'm not quite putting it together right now. I'm just kind of having fun with this. Oh, okay. Well, we have those, and then oh yeah, I don't know if those actually. I guess they're the same size. They're really tiny. So there's like a outer hexagon and then a little inside piece. The hello, which is what I wanted to use. Oh, look! I was telling you guys they fall out of the other envelopes. Look at this. It just opened up, so I'm going to put that away in a different way when I'm done here. I don't know if I want both things or just like a delicate... That's tough. I kind of want just the hello in gold, but maybe I'll drop shadow it or something, but I don't want to even bring the black back. Maybe I should have done the black in a different way again. But anyway, I'm going to do this. Oh, maybe I should do this out of gold and then also out of this deep orange color. I don't know, something like that. I'll be right back. Pretty cute. I don't know if I'm gonna do the honeycomb where it is, but I was thinking I also have black paper that's like plasticky black, like shiny. That would have been nice because it would be different from the matte black I used on the bee, you know? But let's see what this looks like. Oh my gosh. Just to make this a little more substantial and a little more honey, right? Oh, that is cute. Okay, so I'm gonna drop shadow that just like that. These little tidbits are calling to me. I feel like I should pop some in here and there, but I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just using this little fine point to put some glue on here. Of course, I like to put glue on the back of my hand and all that. What I've noticed recently when I've been doing that, I get this little redness. It's been from this one. And a gal in here said maybe it's the metal touching my skin. When I scrape it, that's giving me that reaction. And possibly because I don't really get it from, I don't think, I had to think about that one, from the Nouveau Deluxe that's just in a plastic bottle, but I don't know. Okay, I didn't want such a deep drop shadow, but that's what we got. So I put it kind of up and to the left, I guess. All right, let me clean up a little bit before I lose any of these little pieces, and then we'll put our card together. Okay. So before I really commit, let's see what this might look like. Isn't that funny? It's just like such a different look. And I can have hello here or wherever. You know? Oh, so cute. Gosh. Fine, we'll stick with this one. I am going to glue this down though and then go from there. So I'm going to pop some glue on the back of this, only in where it doesn't really show, but a good amount. And I'm just going to kind of hold it down right about here. Okay. And I'll be back. I stuck that down, but I was just kind of playing with this like over and over and where this might go and that. I kind of like that this connected, and there's a lot of orange and yellow just in that area with the black starkness over here, but I think that's pretty cute. So I'm going to move that, and I'm just going to put glue on this guy. And maybe here. I have to eyeball that again. Where was this guy at? Right down here. Nope, I think I had it more leaning. See, this is what happens. Start moving things around, then I'm like, not where I was. A little bit higher up, I think, so we can see more of that. The only reason I'm able to move it right now is because it has that slick surface back here. Otherwise, this stuff would be like, nope, you're done. Okay. I'm going to take some really small glue dots, which I have realized I have not been linking because sometimes they're in stock and sometimes they're not on Spellbinders. That's where I get these thinner, they're a little lower profile, which I appreciate. I'm just going to put this guy like right there. And then we're going to glue this like here. So, I will try and remember to link those. And just putting glue all over. I'm not sure what's going to happen or where this touches. So I'm going to hold that down just for a second. Maybe play around with some of these guys as accents here and there, but, you know, I don't know. Aww. So when you work on like a Spellbinders thing, like every little bit, or like Tonic, when you layer up stuff, it just looks that much better, you know? But I'll be right back. Okay, maybe something like that if I was going to use these. Let me back up. My camera's doing that weird thing, but on top of that, I've been really close this whole time, which is fine. So if I like where these are, I'll just put a little glue, pop it down, and that's how I will finish off my card. And I don't know why I feel like they need to be straight up and down or however. And I'll glue that one there, and these guys here. And that is it. I think that was a fun busted out. Of course, we used a little bit newer paper, but again, that's kind of like a juvenile look to it, but it looks really sweet on here with a little bit more of playful sophistication, I suppose. Let me move that up because I don't like when they're too lined up together. Something like that. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I'll glue these guys down too. If anything's available, I'll have it linked in the description box, but you know, I hope you have something fun in your stash that you can try out with a little something, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.